We are back with more What's Now. It's important to stay healthy and well, and how can you do that on the road? Also, what are some of the wellness trends that are happening right now in 2020? Well, we've got more for you right now.
It can be difficult to stay healthy and fit as it is, but being out and about during the holidays makes things even more complicated. Rich foods and drinks, lack of exercise, and lots of stress can take a toll on your health. To avoid paying for it later and having your New Year's resolutions get sidetracked, it's important to take a few steps that will help you prioritize self-care when you're traveling or at home. Here to tell us how we can recharge and replenish is George Fleck from Westin Hills and Resorts, VP of Brand Management, and Liz Plosser, Editor-in-Chief of Women's Health magazine. Thanks for speaking with us today.
Great to be here.
So we're coming off the holiday season and trying to start new resolutions, and that's kind of a lot to do.
Yes, it's really hard, but it's really timely and so relevant. And traveling especially is really stressful, and it's really disruptive to maintaining that wellness routine. And what we're seeing with a recent Westin survey, that actually 89% of travelers are still wanting to make those wellness resolutions. But as we're coming towards the end of January, it's becoming even harder to make those stick. And as someone who's on the road over 200 days of the year, and I'm also currently training for a marathon, I can absolutely relate to how challenging that can be. But at Westin, we're inspiring and empowering our guests to be able to maintain that routine while they're on the road with offerings such as our Peloton bikes in every hotel in North America. We equipped our gyms with TRX equipment. We also have a run concierge that you can buddy up with and go for a local run. Of course, healthy food options on our Eat Well menu. And lastly, getting a great night's sleep in our Westin Heavenly bed. Just all around fantastic ways to be able to maintain your routine and be able to commit to those resolutions that you've made for the new year.
And what are some health and wellness trends that are popular right now in 2020?
There's a lot of big trends in the wellness space for 2020, so I'll just give you a few of the highlights. First of all, we're seeing a big rise in people interested in plant-based eating. So whether that's experimenting with new recipes or what you're ordering off of a restaurant menu or what you're shopping for at the supermarket, there are more and more options for faux meats as well as plant-based ideas. Similarly, in the food and nutrition space, there are many people attempting the dry January right now. You might have seen celebrities trying this on social media, but I would argue that, it's really trickled down to the masses. So this is when you abstain from alcohol for the month. And there are all sorts of health benefits linked to not drinking alcohol, including glowier skin, reduced heart pressure and anxiety, and just an overall boost in how clear and confident you feel. Maybe all adding up to making you want to continue this trend on into the later months of the year. And then when it comes to fitness, we're seeing a continued rise in streaming fitness options, whether that's the Peloton bike or treadmill in your home, or investing in something that's a little bit more budget friendly, such as a streaming fitness app. The editors from Women's Health and Men's Health actually have one that we recently launched called All Out Studio. It's great for taking your workout on the road or doing it at home. And then finally, probably my favorite trend to talk about because I love sleep so much is recovery. More and more scientists and studies are coming out that are saying recovery is key to performing at your peak in all facets of your life, whether you're at the gym or at work or with your friends and family. So that's all about prioritizing sleep, stretching, and bonus points if you can do some foam rolling as well. Lots of different things to dabble in. The trick is to find what resonates most with you so that you feel your best.
And what else can we do to stay refreshed and replenished while on the road or even at home?
Yeah, so Liz made a really good point around recovery, and most travelers actually underestimate the power of sleep and food as tools to recover. In fact, 1 in 3 respondents to our survey told us that they don't necessarily look to food as a way to recover. And I think that's really interesting because when you're staying at Westin hotels, when I travel specifically, it's important to maintain a routine. When I get off a long flight, the first thing I do is I just grab my sneakers and I go for a 20-30 minute run. Liz mentioned also the power of just being in fresh air, and that's really key to recovery for your body. When you return to your hotel room, having a simple items such as oatmeal or some granola to just replenish your body is really key. And when it comes to sleep, again, it's something that is so powerful. That's something Liz and I have in common. I think having a sleep routine and sticking by that is really important. So get that 8 hours of solid sleep in. I love to have a chamomile tea before I go to sleep. That enhances my sleep even more. And I also can recommend our Westin Lavender Sleep Balm amenity to make that sleep in the heavenly bed even stronger.
There's some great ideas. Where can we get more information?
Well, for more wellness tips and information about those trends we were talking about, you can visit us at womenshealthmag.com.
And for all the wellness offerings at Westin, you can visit us at westin.com.
Well, thanks so much, George and Liz. These are some great ideas for putting ourselves first and really feeling our best and doing our best now in 2020.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Christine.